Have you ever taken a fall, and before you stop and check to see whether you're bleeding or have broken bones, you quickly glance around to see if anyone saw you take that fall? Well, I want to talk to you about falling, and more importantly, I want to talk to you about getting up again. There's a verse I want to take you to. It's found in the book of Micah in the Old Testament, chapter 7 and verse 8. And there we read this: "Do not rejoice over me, my enemy. When I fall, I will arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord will be a light to me." Micah is talking about the fall of Israel. Because of their disobedience, they were going into a particularly dark and difficult time. The prophet Micah is focusing on something different. He's focusing on the sure promises that God will raise up Israel. In fact, God is not done with that people. He will work out His promises, and He will be faithful to them. The promises of God to us are likewise faithful and true and trustworthy. You know, we often fall and we have our failings in life. We're well aware of them. Sometimes we have a perspective of where we focus on them, and we also know that others in our lives and in our world have a keen sense of vision, and they can see with 20/20 clarity all of our failings, and sometimes they delight to point them out. But what I want to encourage you to do today is to have a different perspective. Don't focus on the falling. Focus on the promise and God's faithfulness that you will rise again as you trust in Him and as you walk with Him. You see, no failing is ever final. No defeat is ever permanent. There is no sin that we can commit that is unforgivable. God is the God of the second chance. And yes, even though we fall, no one should rejoice over us, and we should not stew around in our own failings. But in fact, we should focus on the fact that God is able to lift us up again. So I don't know the particulars of where you are in life and what your record of failure might be. I certainly know mine. But here's what I want to focus on and what I want to encourage you to focus on. Focus on making those words true for you and alive in your life. Yeah, though I may fall, I indeed will arise. Have a great day.